Welcome back to another episode of Undiagnosed Baddie, hosted by me, your favorite hostess with the mostest, BellaThaGawd. Today we are talking about popping up. Yes, popping up at someone's house. It's just like, would you do that? Have you done that? Why would you do that? Let's get the fuck into it. So, a while ago, long time ago, y'all, I have lived many lives. I've been in a lot of situations and I've done a lot of things. But I do remember this one time I was at this gentleman's house and it was absolutely nothing going on. This is after maybe like 4 or 5 dates and we're just sitting there chit chatting. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie on. He on the grill, we cooling. It's literally nothing going on. Also, haven't had sex with a gentleman at this point. So I'm at the house. All right, we cooling. Now we get to a point where his phone was ringing or something like that, and he looks at it, he put it down. I'm not tripping. I do the same thing. We are not exclusive. Pay attention, okay? Follow the story. What winds up happening is probably about 35 minutes after that phone went off, there was a knock on the door. What? Who the fuck is at the door? Who the fuck is at the door and you ain't expecting nobody? It was a woman. She walks in. She's shocked to see me sitting, well, being there, right? She's sitting, whether I was sitting on a couch, at the bar, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But she was fucking shocked to see me there. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Because again, there was nothing going on. We was just kicking it. Now, I want to pin that. Okay, I want y'all to sit back and think about what I said. The call came in, the call was ignored, someone popped up. Now, you would think that we've seen so many social media posts about people popping up and going off or whatever. No, this person didn't go off. This person didn't do anything. And I remember them asking permission to move around. Hey, because he had made her a drink. He was like, "Oh, you can come in. We in here talking like whatever." So he makes her a drink. She sits down and she's like, I need some more ice. Can I get some more ice? And so he's like, go ahead, get some ice, right? So let me tell you something right now. If that was my nigga and I did a pop up, I'm not asking for shit. You gonna know that's my nigga, and you're going to know. What did I just say? You're going to know. Let's say it together 3 times. You're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to know that that's my nigga. That's my niggas. That's my man. That's my man's house, and that I can move around. However, so pop-ups get incredibly dangerous. It could have turned into something crazy. But what I want to say is, man, woman, them they, doll, girl, keep your motherfucking people in check. You never know who has it concealed. You never know who just has any type of weapon on them. And I'm not saying that I did. I'm not saying that I did. What I am saying is that there are people out here that are truly crazy and take offense to situations like that, right? So when we sit back and we think of the grand scheme of things, is it safe for you to pop up at somebody's house after you get ignored? I've asked a lot of questions already in this episode. No, it's not safe physically, emotionally, So, I mean, I stayed a while longer, maybe about another hour. Oh, you thought I was gonna leave? That's where you thought the story was going on, baby. I stayed another hour, and then I left because I was like, "This is just what it is." I don't like the fact he and I stayed in contact. Actually, we still in contact, and it came up because it'd be like, "You remember when?" And niggas be like, "Man, go ahead, woo woo woo." With all of that being said, y'all, I don't want to say I ever did a pop up. I've gone through some devices. And I've gone through some devices, and you find out everything you need to find out in the device, how you need to find it out. And men just get really weird, and they embarrass you once you start reading their devices. I remember going through one guy's device. This is almost embarrassing for me to admit, in his third party, and it wasn't me. So one of his friends, some girl he liked, was going on vacation, and it was like, put me in your luggage. Put your big ass in her. And I know that's something people joke around and say, but oh, let me get in your luggage. I want to go to Greece too. I don't know where the fuck she was going. Put your big ass in her luggage. Oh my God. It makes my stomach hurt to this day that I even remember that he fucking said that shit. Okay. I will go through a device. Have you gone through a device? What happened after you've gone through that device? You know, I sit back and I think about the things that people do to people. People become jealous and spiteful, and they do things, and y'all be telling us as friends, and you don't leave them. And I'd be like, well, why would you tell me that? Because I don't like that. I don't like the situation. I don't like that you accepted that. I don't like none of it. And here we are. And here we are, right? Going back to a pop-up. At my age, I'm not popping up. You're going to answer the phone, or you're not. We move on from it, or we don't, right? So, and when I say or we don't, it's like, it's my call. If I know I'm supposed to see you, if I'm the bitch that you're fucking raw and you're not answering my call, and that's what, and I'm not talking about being asleep, being drunk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No nuance here. Okay? Big people conversations. Keep the fuck up. Then we already know what it is. Right? I'm not doing no pop-up. To me, that's it's not giving insecure, but it's definitely not giving number one. And I know those are like two different parts of the spectrum, or two different rating systems, but it's not giving at all. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what would ever go through my mind to say, oh, let me do this pop-up. I'm going to stalk. I'm going to sit outside. It's a car outside. I'm going to knock on the door. Bitch, no. No. And no again. I don't know if she stayed. I don't know what back then. I don't know. I don't know. Never cared to ask, because my position in anyone's life that I deal with back then and now, baby, I want y'all to understand, it's my position. That's it. You call me the next day, we going out, baby. Put your bathing suit on. We're going on a yacht, or we're going here. Okay, let's go. You know, people have to learn how to play their parts in other people's lives without friction, without attitude, without what's the word I'm looking for? Just learn how to play your role in someone's life, and that goes for men as well. Because when I say, hey, if you men will play stupid fucking games. And as women, we have to give them their stupid fucking prizes. Men know when they want to be with somebody. Men know when they want to lock somebody down. Men know when they want to be exclusive. Men know when they want to buy you a house, a car, a train, a plane, an automobile. They know when they want to do all of these things. And when they don't, you just have to know how to move accordingly. When you try to leave and they don't want to, put something out there. Put something out there. You want to leave. They don't want to leave. Okay, do they have a business? Get a percentage of their business. You want to leave. They don't want you to leave. Have them give you a fucking life insurance policy. What am I here for? What am I here for? I'm trying to put the ladies on game. And when the men don't want to do that, then leave. Like, these are the ultimatums. I want to go, but you want me to stay. But what the fuck am I getting out of this? Are you paying for my nails? Are you paying for my wigs? Are you putting gas in my car? Is someone detailing my car? What are you doing to be here since you don't want me to fucking leave? Like, now I need something because I'm not getting what I want. So now I have to tell you, this is what I want. You're either going to give it to me or you're not. I'm either going to roll out. And it wasn't no or not. Did y'all pick that up? Because I'm putting it down. Make sure y'all pick that shit up. Choose yourself. Play your role. And when you don't want to play that role no more, fucking retire before you get embarrassed, before you leave with a baby, before you leave with a disease, before you leave with anything that you didn't fucking come with. Know your worth. Love yourself.